I'm gonna open it on this side. Actually, I'm not even left-handed, so I'm gonna pull this out. You're gonna see it as I see it. So I'm seeing this for the first time. You're seeing this for the first time. There is the carded figure. I'm gonna pull this over here for a minute. Over here. Here you go. There's Luke Skywalker. This version. Tatooine. And what's really cool, unpunched. Now it's punched. So I think what's cool, look at that, man. You can definitely see there is a huge difference. This guy over here is wide-eyed, like looks absolutely shocked, like what am I looking at on the right-hand side? And this other guy, he looks normal. He looks like the Luke Skywalker that is the Luke Skywalker. So he's definitely superior on the left over here. On the right, he doesn't have this cloth tunic thing. He's got different paint apps. It's not the same ball game with. So if you're wanting to know on the Lukes, they're definitely not identical. So you might want to invest in both. But this is the back of the card, VC344A. Luke Skywalker owned a battered but speedy X-34 Landspeeder, racing the sand-pocketed and sun-faded craft across the desert between the large homestead outposts such as Tashi Station and Anchorhead. And that's the back of that. There's no barcode because it comes with this set. Now if you look at the other one, it's the same kind of orange card back, but this one is punched over here, and this one has a UPC because this is retail in a store by itself, and this is in the special packaged exclusive vehicle set, so it doesn't need a barcode because the barcode's on that box back there, and that's the only way to get this figure right here. I think we all know why we're really here, so we're gonna pull out the Landspeeder. And look at that. A little bird told me one time, don't throw this away because there is a piece locked inside the cardboard I just dropped. And that is the back piece of the Landspeeder. So be careful when you're opening this. You don't want to lose. Yeah. So this is the back top part of the Landspeeder on the back where it gets some of its thrust, and that's going to pop it in. So there's that. So here's that actual vehicle, the Landspeeder. I'm gonna start to pull this up and out of here. That's good that they protected this thing. So here is that Landspeeder. Look at that. That thing goes around. Steering wheel turns right there. This thing goes, I know this goes back. I've heard this story before. I don't remember what it causes to happen. Oh yeah. The wheels underneath, so they retract. You can have them out, like, so it can drive on the ground, or if you want to make it look like it goes into hover mode, you pull this back and retracts those, and then you can just like make it look like it's, get yourself some mirrors, you know, make it look like it's hovering off the ground. It's the windshield. I didn't put my hand on there, so I don't know, it's already got a major smudge on that windshield. I could just take a microfiber cloth to it and just like try to, it's like almost like somebody's Had their hand up in there. Don't know how, if it's factory fresh. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's gonna look kind of silly right now. Silly. It's gonna look silly, so I'm gonna stick this piece on there. You can see where it pegs in. I don't know if it comes back off, but I assume it does. There you go. So now it is on the back. This is my first full-size Landspeeder. I never had the originals at all, any of them. This is my first one. I've had the smaller versions, Micro Machine and Micro Galaxy Squadron and Hot Wheels. I've had those. This is how you open this up, and there's under the hood. There's a lot of detail going on, a lot of really cool colors and super cool detail, accents and all that. Looks very amazing under the hood. And then underneath the hood, it looks like that on the top. I'm gonna close it. There you go. That part's cool looking too. And I like the side. And then this is neat, like in the movie where this compartment came off and you can see all the wiring under there and stuff from, it just flew off like a hubcap. But yeah, the windshield is kind of dirty. I don't know what that's all about for being a factory fresh brand new vehicle. Still, it's a cool vehicle nonetheless. So anyway, that's a comparison between both Luke Skywalkers. So I'd say that this one is the superior Luke Skywalker of the two versions of the new. So definitely, like, this guy's staring off into space. Still nice to have, but this is the one that really meets the likeness, and the eyes just, and the hair and everything just looks so much better. And the tunic. Plus on that card, he's just standing there looking at the sunset and stuff. And over here, he's got like the Landspeeder. So before we move on, this is a hollowed out area. And this one right here, that's pretty cool. It's actually open air right in there, hollowed out. So that's really cool. I don't know if this does anything. If you could get in there somehow. See where the screws are underneath like that. But you could put R2-D2, C-3PO up there. Nice looking vehicle. There's some battle damage on the front of it. I was thinking about just opening one of the figures right now, but why not open them both? I mean, if these are meant to be enjoyed. Sure, the cards are perfect and absolutely flawless, but come on. This is Luke Skywalker. It's meant to be enjoyed. And see, I could have left that in there, but what bit of good would that do? I can't show it off. I can't actually enjoy it. So this pulls up right here, and inside is this cloth piece that you would drape around Luke Skywalker for the desert somehow. For the desert look, protection from the sand. Here is the figure. It's very nice with the likeness, and the eyes are so prominent, and the hair is done well, the clothing. Everything here is really, really nice. So here is that figure, Luke Skywalker. Articulation. It's very nice. Everything is the way you would want it to be. It even has swivel. And then with the legs, they even go out. So he can like sit down and stuff. really nice, like Luke Skywalker's in the past. Those figures cannot compare to a figure like this. Look at the rocker ankle thing and the pegs underneath. So this is where it's at now with this updated Luke Skywalker. The best Luke Skywalker to date, I'm gonna say, would be this one. Also, you're getting a lightsaber retracted and extended. Also, you're getting this rifle thing that Luke Skywalker carries around in the desert. Also, you've got this little tiny accessory that you can clip to his belt. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this little tiny one is. I am a Star Wars fan, but I don't know. This is cool. Oh, does that come off? Yeah, that comes off. But it looks better with it on. There's another peg hole there. Also, if you want to take this lightsaber and stick it on right there on his side or in the front, you could do that when he's not using the lightsaber extended. Got the really nice hat with the goggles fitting on there to protect him from the desert sun. And then you've got this little tiny iconic binoculars that he surveys the landscape with. You can also peg that on right there or on a side. So you have those iconic digital binocs. And then here he is holding a lightsaber. I'd say I'm not as pleased with that so far. It seems like he's struggling a lot to hold that lightsaber in his hand. But once you get it in there, there's Luke Skywalker and the iconic lightsaber. Now we've gone this far, so we're gonna open this Luke Skywalker as well. So I know this is continuation, but comparison is now you have another Luke Skywalker. And then you have this Skywalker. Come on, buddy. And you can tell right off the bat, this Luke Skywalker, his eyes and his hair are a lot different. He's still really nice, don't get me wrong. It's just that the other one looks more normal for the hair and the face. I mean, the hair is nice on this one, but the eyes, I'm saying the eyes look superior on the version back there compared to this one. It just looks too much blinded by the sun. The two suns, I guess you would say. But all the same articulation going on and the swiveling, all of that on this figure as that one back there. So, and then also you've got the rocker ankle thing going on this one, and the peg hole. So similar but different, very similar but also very different. This is rubbery and a place to peg on the lightsaber in a couple places. So again, he has this little thing that I don't know what that is. It's like a little mic. Oh, it's a little mic that he speaks into. Why don't I know that? Of course. It's like a little microphone thing that he carries around. Okay. And then here is the other retracted lightsaber that can peg in right there or over there. So you can do that as well. So that's that. But I'm just gonna say this is Luke Skywalker, so he should be able to hold a lightsaber a lot better than this. So I would have liked to have seen him really have options with holding that lightsaber. Well, there goes the backdrop. But you can see the big difference between the faces and the head sculpt, the hair. There is a big difference between both of these figures. They're not just the same figure at all. So the one that's superior is obviously this one on the left. The one non-superior is still worth picking up, but it's on the right. This is the actual Luke Skywalker that I would put in my Cantina playset or in my Landspeeder with Obi-Wan. And although I do have Obi-Wan, a different Obi-Wan already, the one from before, the old bin, I still have yet to get the other old bin. But I do have C-3PO, I do have R2-D2. They're just not accessible right now for this video. So I have all of that. Oh yeah, there's a clip there, duh. This clip here, you can clip the rifle on there. So when he's not using it and he's driving around, he can put his rifle there. So that's pretty cool. And these, when you extend them, they're cushy. So you can push them in and then they come back out. That's really nice, like suspension. Basically, to get them to sit in the vehicle right, you have to put this back. I meant forward. You put this piece forward so you can sit in there decently. And it puts the wheels out and it gives it this cushy, floaty looking feel because they're clear plastic, translucent, so they don't really show. So it looks the illusion like it's hovering. But then if you would take Skywalker out, Skywalker, and if you go and look inside there at the controls and everything, and you put this this piece back, again, you're gonna retract those wheels and the thing's just gonna be flat and you can hover it yourself however you want it. So never mind what I said about sticking the hands through that. That's totally wrong. What you want to do is you want to pop this open. You can see when you start to open this up, there's a place for it to go over the top of him. I start feeding the head through here. And then I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to skip this section. I have no idea how to do this. There are other versions of the Landspeeder. I'm not going to expand on that too much, but here is a Hot Wheels version with wheels on the bottom. And then there is the Micro Galaxy Squadron chase version. So you have that. There'll be another version, a common version coming out in the future that you can get with a set, so that's a relief. But this is the Chase Micro Galaxy Squadron, and I just happen to have two of those because Jazzwares originally sent me one with I was missing an engine, so they didn't send me a whole brand new one sealed. They just sent me this in the plastic bubble. So I do have the complete X34 Landspeeder now, Micro Galaxy Chase, thankfully, since the other one was messed up. And as you can see, that's the scale we're talking about on that thing. Anyway, I wish I had the other, the Obi-Wan accessible right now, and the R2 and the C-3PO. I'll have to get them out in the future. Right now, we've got all this stuff. And I'd say this is the start of the show for tonight's video. Definitely this Landspeeder It's absolutely amazing and totally worth picking up. Totally 100% recommend it. I don't know what's with the smudges on the windshield. This is brand new. So I don't know why the windshield was already dirty like that. Well, anyway, that's the gist of all this. I'm gonna take this back off. So I will put those accessories somewhere safe so I won't lose them. But anyway, this is Stormy Cloud 21. Thank you for watching this review. Please remember, hit that like, subscribe button, see more cool stuff coming up soon, as well as that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and talk soon.